Can we break soul twin flame connection, or is it illusionary when we break up? Yeah, when breaking up these things, like the connection, all the stuff, it is real. Yes, you can with absolutely everyone. And the thing about like the whole twin flames, soulmates, and all the other things that are like have similar labels, it's just, let's say, another relationship you have out there in the multiverse, and through all of your experiences. For example, the way in this life people can have, let's say, husband, wife, best friends, and then people they know, there are certain people that we are more connected to, that we like more, that we feel safer with, and with that connection is sort of like more valuable. And when that connection is a bit more repetitive in other lives, as in, you two are just like very strong, and you might be playing different roles, as in, I don't know, like a teacher, students, best friends, and co-workers, and all the other things. As you're playing like all those roles, you eventually sort of like, hey, that was fun playing it together. Like we did a lot of stuff, and I feel great with you. Like playing a game together, and you feel like, hey, great team, let's do it again. And you end up with that game, and you play another game, and sort of like you just like find yourself to be the best team possible, and it's fun. But then throughout the whole multiverse, there are tons of these people that we have, let's say, great teams with, great connection with. So you might have, let's say, twin flames or like soulmates and all this stuff, but it can be thousands and hundreds of thousands and millions of them. So let's say when you come here on Earth and you find another person you have been with in the past that you feel connected to, and you're like, damn, this is so good, like I feel all these feelings. But then it might come crashing. It might feel like hell. It might feel like I'm the only one with those feelings and that person has no response. I'm the only one who sort of just like start feeling all these things and I'm getting all ignored and all this stuff. And there's like a lot of things going on. So like these relationships are getting controlled and manipulated a lot of times. And let's say you had enough, you've been tortured, and now you're like, I want to end it. So the moment you decide to end this relationship, you can disconnect. It is not an illusion. So when you break up, but more like in this life. You're like, hey, it's not working out for us here. We might connect somewhere else and do it elsewhere, but when it's both like when it's beneficial for both of us. So you end it here, and you leave this place eventually, and you're out there. So you and that person can still have a great connection elsewhere, but in a place where it is not controlled, manipulated, and affected by the third party. So you two can have an awesome connection, even if you end things here. So you can end off any relationships and connections if it's stirring you up too much, and still have awesome relationships elsewhere. And basically, the consciousness understands, like, hey, we're being manipulated here, we're being targeted, so ending off any relationship here is good if it's not working for you. Take care of yourself, but when you're out there, you can still get plenty of love and connection from the same beings you've been with. So it's not like you end it fully, unless you want to, of course, unless you're like, hey, I'm done with you forever, get the hell out, So you can actually end it off for the good. But literally, you can cut off and let's say, cut a connection with twin flames and soulmates here, and say it's not working, and then at the same time, even if you decide it's not working, and after a while you change your mind, you can still connect. So we have this strength of changing our mind at any point in time, changing our decision. Things might work and it's great, things might not work, it's okay, it's just working, bye now. And being able to say no, being able to quit, being able to back off at any point in time is your strength. So don't consider it's bad or it's wrong and all this stuff. Do what's best for you, back off or disconnect if it's better for you that way. But remember that you have the freedom to, let's say, even if you end things here on Earth, you can still find the same beings, the same consciousness out there, and especially in places where they're not controlled and are affected, and you can have that perfect relationship out there and nothing will end. So if you feel I want this person or this being in my life, but here on Earth it's just not possible. So you find the same person and being over somewhere else, and you can have the perfect relationship, but now it's gonna be safe.